So, Scorn has sealed my gateways with his evil magic and trapped my powers inside of magical obelisks hidden in each world. Free my power from these obelisks so that I can open the other worlds to you. With my last spell, I open the Mountain Kingdom. Scorn's forces have hollowed out the ancient volcano, some name of the volcano I can't pronounce, and hidden one of the 4 shards there. Find a way into the volcano's core and recover the first of the 4 shards you'll need. Your quest begins. I don't know if I'm going to need surgery yet. I'm seeing a chiropract tomorrow morning. See what they can do.
You are now entering the Valley of Fire. Destroy generators to stop.
So this is running with the expansion pack as well, so it should run nice and smooth.
Collect gold to buy power-ups. Even magic has a role in them.
This particular level, this first one's pretty good for grinding through, so you'll probably see that I might need to come back a couple of times here. Yep, I'm a big fan of Nesdrum 2, really good channel that I enjoy.
Excellent! Each obelisk you open strengthens my tower and weakens Scorn's hold on the gateway. Find the other 2 obelisks in this realm.
How have I played the other Gauntlet games by Midway? I remember playing the original one on the NES. I think the sequel to this was Dark Legacy, if I remember right. It's really weird. For some reason I seem to remember playing it on the GameCube, but I can't remember whether that was like 100% whether I remember it or not, or whether it's just a game that I played over time. I'm not 100% sure, but I know this one's always been my favourite. I prefer this one over the Dreamcast version as well, probably not just being an N64 fanboy, but I don't know why, there was something about the Dreamcast version that I wasn't all that keen on. There we go, let's use a little bit of magic to get that cleared out of the way. Yeah, Dark Legacy, 7 Sorrows, I've never heard of that one, so I'm not sure if that was a later one. I know there was one that came out not so long ago, I'm pretty sure there was there one on the PS4? Okay, so let me just get a bit of magic. So I'm quite keen on the hand-to-hand combat with this one, which is why I prefer the warrior rather than going for one of the more ranged attack sort of characters. Yeah, there you go, 7 Sorrows. Yeah, I've definitely not played 7 Sorrows, which is surprising because I had an Xbox 360, and if I had an online mode, I guess it would have been pretty cool. So I just want to get this gate closed down because Jay Pastorelli, thanks for being a channel member. Yeah, the childhood nostalgia with this one's pretty intense. It was always good in 4 players, and of course I would have loved to have been able to play this in 4 players with, you know, some people. However, obviously with COVID and all the restrictions and everything that's going on in the world at the moment, it kind of makes any type of online multiplayer suck pretty much, but maybe one day.
Traps make some walls disappear.
Yeah, so I'm doing a little bit of grinding here just because I think especially in this first realm, it just really helps to just kind of level up your character a little bit as much as possible. So that's why I think especially, so again, those of you who've played this game before, you'll probably know, but to those that don't know the game particularly that well, what you ideally want to do is when you're blocking off these, I suppose, gates, sometimes it's better just to let them keep producing enemies for a little while, especially in these easier levels, because they are quick to take down, and you can also and because you can also just basically level up a little bit quicker just by taking out some of the easier enemies.
Warrior has extra speed.
So like this, for example, this would be a good position when normally you just leave that and just let them keep approaching you just to grind up a little bit, but health is okay. Did I hear that Paper Mario released on the expansion pack service? Yeah, I did. It's not a game that I'm really keen, you know, to sort of check out, to be honest. Obviously, I've played it before, but it's not particularly. I don't know. It's not particularly a game that I think I'd be spending a lot of time playing on the service. But it's nice that it's on there. I've also seen they've released the date for. They've also released the date for. They've also released the date for Banjo-Kazooie as well. So I think Banjo-Kazooie they've announced for January.
You are now entering Dagger Peak. Three-way shot.
Yeah, those guys you want to take.
Poison food takes 50 health.
Those guys you want to take out pretty quickly from a distance, because otherwise they can do a lot of damage to the guys who run with the explosives. Yeah, the Turok 2 remaster I did. I think I still had a little bit left for that to finish off. I think I got all the way to the final world, and then life kind of just became busy. It's definitely on the cards. I really enjoyed that game. The Turok 2 remaster is a really fun game. Okay. So what are you thinking of? So you're talking about the game glitching bug with the dragon boss. Are you talking about the first dragon boss, who's the boss of this mountain region? Because it's kind of cool, because a lot of people think it is a game-breaking bug. So let me know if that's the part that you're talking about before I spoil it for anybody that maybe doesn't quite know.
Rapid fire.
There's a little bit more exploration in this level than I know I could go up the mountain there, but I remember there being a lower part, but we'll see. Yeah, Turok Rage Wars and Turok 3. So the reason why they were so easy to get the Turok 1 and Turok 2 remasters is because they were also made for PC. So when the games were originally made by Acclaim, they made N64 and also PC versions, but I don't think they did that with Rage Wars and Turok 3. I think they were the ones where they only ever made them for the Nintendo 64. So there's no, so the original, the remasters for Turok 1 and Turok 2 that Lighthouse Studios did, they were sort of, where's my potion? They were originally made off the PC version, so it was obviously easier for them to create those versions. Okay, there's a second obelisk.
A third obelisk waits for you elsewhere on this mountain.
Yeah, so the first boss glitch, so it's very, very difficult to beat the dragon, especially, well, in multiplayer it's okay. I mean, if there's 4 of you that are taking it all at the same time, it's quite an easy boss, but if you're playing the single player and you try and kill the dragon on your own, it's very, very difficult to get anywhere near killing it. So a lot of people did think it was a game-breaking bug, and again, there may be a different game-breaking bug that you guys are talking about. However, what happens is you need to go to the next realm to unlock the ice axe. So then once you pick up the ice axe, you go back to the dragon boss, you throw the ice axe at it, which basically freezes it. And it gives you a good, you can knock probably a third of its health off without even trying. Because it basically freezes it, and then you've only got about a third of its life left to take off. So maybe that's the... Yeah, Beware Oblivion at Hand is the ultimate cheat. I think that cheat's like for etched in everybody's minds. Whoever played the N64, it's such a cool cheat, and it's one of those I think everyone, you know, sort of. It's one of those sort of cheats that everyone sort of passed around the playground, and everybody would kind of know it.
That will help restore order to my tower repair.
Yeah, and the cerebral ball, that's such an awesome one. Yeah, I mean, if this game had a remaster, I mean, they've got money on the table, like right there. You know, it's such a popular game. So again, this is another part where you see where there's a generator where it just keeps creating lots of enemies in a really short space of time. These are the kind of places where are really good for grinding up. Just let them sometimes fill the screen with enemies before taking down the generator, because it's easy XP essentially at the end of the day, and it makes life a lot easier, especially later on in the game. I've just got to watch my health right there. I don't think there's much food left on this level, actually. Yeah, as long as you don't shoot the food, it should be okay. Ah. Where did that guy come from? Yeah, they do just keep coming, and like I said, it's sometimes a...
Limited levitation.
Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it can just be an absolute pain, but... Yeah, I think, you know, I think definitely with an emulator, I think you can play this in multiplayer. I know a lot of people obviously play Smash. A lot of people do play Smash, you know, on that basis. So yeah, I definitely think you could play this. I mean, this game, this was one of the games. I mean, if they sorted all of the issues out with the N64 expansion pack for the Switch, this would be one of the games that would be absolutely ideal for people. You know, it's such a cool game, and you know, if you could play this with, you know, no delays and play it with 4 friends or 3 other friends, it'd be really, really good. Oh, I've just got to go around the other side. Yeah, this is it. You know, often you'll find anything third party, they're way more competent when it comes to doing what Nintendo are doing. The Nintendo server side of things is, you know, they're not good. This bit's going to be tricky. Jay Pastorelli. I think I've got about 19 or 20 N64 games left to review. There's some big ones on there as well. There's games like StarCraft, I think Paper Mario. I've got a couple of sports games as well on there, which, you know, is expected. But there's still some Glover, I think I've got on there as well. So yeah, there's still quite a few of the bigger titles, so to speak, still on there. Yeah, with the more players you play this game with, definitely, when it comes to sort of item management and who's getting what pickups and things like that, yeah, 100%, it becomes a bit more cat and mouse as to who's going to you know, pick up what. Heavy hitters, yeah. This is actually probably one of the more fun ports of this game. It's definitely better than the PlayStation version. The Dreamcast version runs really nicely. The problem I have with that one is it just seems to, I don't know whether it's graphically, it just seems to look not quite right. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, one other thing to bear in mind with this game as well is because it uses the expansion pack. This is one of the games that I think it does make a good difference on. I mean, you still get a lot of enemies on screen, whichever version you play, which is, you know, always interesting to see. But it's it just runs really nicely. Didn't mean to do that, especially after I just bought health as well. These are ones that I didn't like. I always hated these scorpions. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that makes this game fun, because you can, if you do play it with 4 players, you can play it competitively, as in, you know, go up against each other, see who can get the most kills, the most gold items, and so on. But you can also play it quite cooperatively, so it just makes it interesting. It just depends however you want to play it, really. Yeah, I probably should stock up on some potions as well.
Invulnerability.
I do remember there being a bit of a secret around here. I'm just trying to remember where it is. Like I said, it's been quite a long time since I played this. Samuel Van Keel, thank you very much. It's always interesting, I think, this time of the year for my channel. I think a lot of people do find the channel for the first time. I think it's because, you know, people have more time over Christmas and things, and I think sometimes the nostalgia bug comes back and bites at people. You know, they start thinking about all those games that they had when they were kids, and obviously the N64 was a big part of a lot of people's lives, so yeah, it's cool to know. I don't think you need the expansion pack to run this in 4 players. I think the expansion pack just makes it run, makes the game run better, and also the visuals, it does look better with the expansion pack. But this is one of the ones I don't think is needed for the 4 players, but if anything, you know, the extra RAM would definitely help. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Like I said, with the expansion pack, it's there we go. That's what I was thinking when I mentioned I knew there was something hidden before. That's exactly what I was looking for. I was like, I know there's something around here. And the one thing I like as well about the switches, they always point you in the direction for where they've sort of activated something, so at least you know roughly what the switches are. At least you know what the switches are going to be for. Yeah, I mean the thing with the warriors, yeah, you do need to get up close for the hand-to-hand combats where he's stronger at, but he's not too bad at the longer range things, especially as you start to upgrade the character. I think it's the next world when you really have a lot more hand-to-hand combat.
Emulation.
Oh yeah, you've got to go round on this one.
Limited invisibility.
Okay, so the switch I think is the other side. Yeah, I mean the interesting thing with this game is I think way back when I did the review, I remember I wanted to get the review for this game out and I just couldn't stop playing the game, so I'd recorded so much of it. I think I pretty much had a full game playthrough when I came to, you know, doing some editing on it. Yeah, this is really where the warrior comes into his own, because if you go for a lot of hand-to-hand combat, he's really strong.
So soon, coward! You are now entering the Gauntlet Treasure Room. Multiple hits destroy secret walls.
Sorry, Omar Farag. So what capture device do I use? So I've got an ULTRA HDMI modded N64 console, and I've got going into an Elgato HD60S. That's one that can do up to 1080. So that's why the stream we can do it 1080. So let me get some health in mind. What happens when I run out of N64 games? I don't know. To be honest, I always keep putting it off, but I do a mix of stuff anyway. Even when I first started the channel, I originally had some early Genesis stuff. I had some PS3 stuff back in the day.
You are now entering the Lost Cave.
So I didn't finish the previous level, so I need to go back there because I went into the bonus stage. yeah, move on to N65 games. Yeah, to be honest, there is a ton of ROM hacks. I mean, one of the really cool things is that when I first started the channel, when I used to do sort of episodes of the N64 beta project and stuff, the N64 sort of modding scene was really limited. Whereas compared to where it's at now, it's really cool to see, because it's literally so different, and there's a lot more people that are sort of interested and also involved in you know, sort of doing stuff for the N64, so it's cool to see. So there's a lot more. There's so many that I haven't even covered. Snooplax, if anybody doesn't already subscribe to Snooplax, Snooplax is a really good channel. Most of you will probably know him already as well. If you like N64 stuff, he'll probably come up as a recommended channel so many times to a lot of people. But yeah, definitely a cool channel. I just want to turn on the compass just because this level's a little bit tricky to navigate because the camera does pivot and change around quite a lot. But also there's a lot of secret doors on this one if I remember right. Also like hidden passages. So I'm just going to go back up this way. Okay, so that one's a switch. Iruk, yeah, gotta love teletext. Thanks for being a channel member as well, I appreciate it. Yeah, teletext back in the day. Lady Decade, I've watched I think one or two of her videos partially. Not really my taste. You know, I can understand why people would enjoy what she does. But I don't know, for me there's sometimes the videos are just a bit drawn out too long. Sometimes without much reason. Not hating or anything, we're just very different channels. Oh, Big K, yeah, thanks very much for the $5 US. I forgot to mention as well, because a lot of people are obviously new on the channel, if there's any super chats that people make to the channel, they get donated to charity. So if you do have any particular charities you want to your donation to go to, just let me know. If not, then I'll just pick a random charity. I do a lot of charity stuff for Special Effect, who are the video game charity that you've probably seen me raise money for before in the past. They're a very, very good charity. They're also based here in the UK. Yeah, Finn Gamer, Wise Dragon. Do I remember whatever happened to Finn Gamer? Finn Gamer was like one of the I'd almost go as far to call him an inspiration because that guy's N64 collection. What's funny about Finn Gamer is he bought his entire N64 collection. I think he picked up pretty much everything before 2006, and he picked up a lot of games that are really rare to get, obviously, you know, for a good price before, you know, the market went completely crazy. But I'd love to know what the total value of his collection's worth now, because yeah, a complete worldwide, so North American PAL NTSC collection complete in box, but he never uploads anymore. I don't know what happened to him, whether he just gave up collecting or what, but he was a channel I used to love. Anytime I used to see Finn Gamer uploading a video, I'd always enjoy it. So I've just jumped that off screen. So that prompt which came up on screen was about the ice axe. So it said to find it in the castle treasury before facing the dragon. So that's what that cheap. It was a little bit of a tip. It was kind of telling you. I mean, I have seen people defeat the dragon without it, but it's not an easy task to do. Chihanti, thank you very much for tuning in. Arthur Cheese Gaming, good to see you. So the level exit was back there, but this one's got a bit of an extended finish. You can continue on. And that's what I was looking for. So this game really rewards you when you do some exploration.
Rapid fire.
Poo-poo platter. Kingdom Hearts Freak, good to see you too. Thanks for tuning in. Heavy Hitters, good to see you too. My health I could probably do with topping up, to be honest, if I've got enough gold. Yeah, with items, I'm kind of lax on it, to be honest. I don't mind using them all that much. So what I'm going to do is I want to go back to, was it Mountain Cave or Mountain Cliff, I think it was, where we went to the bonus level.
You are now entering the cliffs of desolation.
Because this one still has an obelisk at the top of the mountain path, if I remember right. So a little bit of backtracking, but the game's kind of known for it. But also as well, it's a chance just to grind up a little bit as well, and obviously some of these enemies should be a little bit easier. There we go. Yeah, this game does have a very Golden Axe vibes. It's that's a good thing though. I'm a big fan of Golden Axe, at least the original ones anyway. I think, was it Beast Riders, or they did a horrible reboot. That was really, really terrible. Have I got a key? Yeah, okay, let's mash this. Do a little bit of enemy grinding here for a moment, because these little gate areas are pretty cool, because especially if the enemies all have to be funneled through one particular area. There you go, it's a nice little level up. Yeah, heavy hitters. The full N64 collection is hard to do, so Finn Gamer, like I said, I've not seen him upload anything on his channel in years, but I do still think you can go back to his channel. He basically has a full complete in box worldwide N64, so all Japanese, North American, full lot, complete in boxed, pretty much everything in good condition as well, or excellent condition. But he doesn't sort of upload anymore. I don't know what happened in his life. He's from Finland, but he would upload videos in English. But he was a really popular channel. So I think him and who was the other guy? There was another guy. There was somebody else as well who used to do a lot more uploading. I was looking at his channel the other day. I can't remember who it was. Gamester81. Yeah, you never really see Gamester81 upload much anymore.
Castle is now come to my power and take back that hallowed fortress.
There you go. So that's the third obelisk in this world done. Ah. Ah, I turned at the last moment. Blue Hedgehog Man, if you've never seen this game before, it's a really fun one to play. It's quite cheap to pick up, or at least it was the last time I looked at the price for it. Super popular game. It's one of those where if you've played it, you'll probably enjoy it. I don't know many people that have played Gauntlet Legends and not enjoyed it. Especially when you start unlocking some of the secret characters as well. There's some pretty cool characters you get to play as well. Plus as well, I think one of the things that's really cool about this game is that you really can play it how you want to. If you want to play a lot of hand-to-hand combat like I do, then you can just obviously play as one of the warriors. If you like ranged attacks, you can just really choose however you want to play, and it makes it really good for sort of multiple playthroughs, because it really does play differently depending on which character you play the game through as. Okay, $60. I mean, I suppose in the current climate, $60 for an N64 game. I don't know. To me, it just seems like every single game now you're looking is always going for crazy money. Pandemonium's a funny one because Pandemonium, the day I got my PlayStation 1, that was one of the first games I got with it. So when I got my PS1, my dad got it with Die Hard Trilogy, Pandemonium, Hardcore 4x4, and there was one other game which I always forget. Yeah, this is a port of the arcade games. The arcade games also very, very good. Carl Renner, good to see you. Yeah, food is good. Classic line. So it was really cool though. I was watching, I don't have the link to it at hand at the moment, but I was watching a video which was a sort of reimagining of how these game developers would make Snowball Kids 3. Like a proper Snowball Kids 3. I'll have to share the link over on the Facebook page at some point, but it was really interesting. And they were sort of doing new character designs to show sort of how they would do them in this day and age, so it was really cool to see. One thing that I am definitely liking though is is how stable this internet stream is. So we bought this house like about a year ago now. So I had a good connection to my old house, but the speed I can now get at this new house is really good. It just makes it playing so much more fun. And it also makes these streams really stable as well, which is cool. The Waffle Factory, I got flashcards of Indiana Jones and Bomberman, the second attack, yeah, because of money. Yeah, and you know, I can understand why people do that. Like I said, especially some of the more obscure games are just so expensive now. Yeah, and also it gives you the ability to. So the Valkyrie's Castle is now a stronghold to the wretched soldiers and undead knights of Scorn. The courtyard is your best entry point. The gates are smashed and catapulted boulders have weakened the walls. You have to fight through the dungeons and armory up to the highest parapet where the castle guardian holds the next shard of my window. Take back this hallowed fortress. So, just so you can see then, so I'm just thinking how to do this, because we've opened up the next world. We'll finish this world first. We'll go to the Mountain Cavern.
You are now entering the Volcanic Cavern.
This is a pretty cool level, but I remember one time I got stuck on this for so long. I can't remember why. I think I just couldn't find the switch, but then it was one of those instances where you're looking for something for ages and then all of a sudden you find it and you can't realise why you weren't actually able to find it. But this one's got quite a lot of enemies as well, so this is probably another level where I will level up. Probably should have stocked up on health. Ah, there we go. Spoke too soon. Oh, no, why did I pick that up? Typical. I needed health, I found health, and then straight away picked up. So for this level I'm probably going to have to play a little bit more of a ranged attack than I normally like to do, just because until my health is super low at the moment. Yeah. Why do I keep wasting all my items? I'm quite casual when I play. It's not a particularly difficult game, especially this sort of level. Anyway, there we go. So now I've got a little bit of life back. Get some good off-screen kills, which, yeah, there we go. There you go, so you can kind of clear the next section on this one. I know there's another generation point. The missing link, have I played on the channel? Oh no, I played Petri's challenge on the channel before. I sound like a vampire. To be honest, it's probably because of the medication I'm on. Honestly, I'm on so many different medications at the moment from my back. I'm seeing the chiropractor in the morning though, so fingers crossed I can start getting some proper pain relief, because even with all the medication and stuff, it's still a lot of pain. sure it'll be okay. Like I said, it just takes a little bit of treatment. Yeah, I know how to throw magic. Okay. Ah, I did get killed. I allowed myself to get over swarmed. To be honest, I probably should have leveled up before I went in there, but we'll go back. Yeah, Dinosaur Planet's fun. I've been meaning to get around to doing it on the channel, but it is what it is. It's just finding time. It's not backache, no, I've got slipped, I've got 2 slipped discs. To be honest, if it's funny because some of you who have been here on the channel maybe for like 10 years, I think it was about 8 years ago, I think it was about 8 years ago when my back last went. I remember I was streaming at that point as well, so. What handheld is good for N64 emulation? I don't know. I'm not really the person to ask about emulations. It's not really a scene that I'm into. Not that I'm against it or anything, but play games however you want. But
warrior is about to die.
no, the UK doesn't have legal medicinal marijuana. That's Amsterdam, Holland, Netherlands. That's not really my scene anyway. Nothing against people that do. If that's your scene, then all good. Oh, come on. Hyrule Legend, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, even if it's just briefly to say hi.
You are now entering the Volcanic Cavern.
Am I an IT consultant? Is that a question to me or to somebody else? definitely not an IT consultant. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not an IT consultant. My bad. How have my thoughts changed now they've added Banjo-Kazooie? To be honest, I've not checked out, so since the first couple of days that the NSO N64 expansion pack service was available, I've not really played it, which is cool. You know, if it had been running a lot better, I would have liked to have maybe done some, you know, some more live streams or had some community sessions. I think I've put my friend code or whatever it is for the Switch on the Facebook page, so you know, sometimes I've caught people on there before for a couple of games, but Gideon swamped.
You are now entering.
Yeah, I mean, I do think Nintendo may do some work on it, but just the emulation that they're using is terrible. And you've probably all seen a million and one different videos, you know, where you know places show the comparisons between what the community, you know, emulators. You think there's people working on those emulators in their own free time. You know, it's not like they're getting paid to do it, yet they're doing better jobs than Nintendo themselves are able to do. here, just getting my ass kicked. Hi Cricken, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean that's true. If you think, you know, Nintendo, they'll obviously have the source code to all of their own original games, obviously, and you know, just get somebody to do a proper job. You know, they outsourced the Ocarina of Time 3D. Look how that was a really awesome version. So it is possible, but it's just like I said, if they can just do it quickly and just make money off the top of it, then that's what they're going to do. You know, the quality control's just not what it used to be. Yeah, I've also seen some of the Zelda project that they've moved over to Unreal Engine 5 now. That looks really cool. It does look really good. Oh, come on.
Warrior about to die.
I mean, it's a shame that they've not done like any proper, you know, Zelda anniversary stuff. I mean, I know they did the Game & Watch stuff, but that's not really a big celebration for me. As one of their biggest, you know, it's one of their biggest franchises. That to me is not really. Leveling up. Are there any good N64 clone consoles? I've not seen any myself. Again, I'm not really. I generally prefer to stick to
You are now entering the Volcanic
normal
Cavern.
consoles. Richie, that's not a stupid question. I've not completed every N64 game. I've played every N64 game. Not completed though. And no, I'm not a bread salesman. It's something a bit more interesting than that in real life. Yeah, so the All Elite Wrestling game is being made by Aki, well, some of the original guys, I think AEW. The gameplay footage, I don't know, it looks a little bit, I don't know, it looks good, but a little bit maybe too cartoony for my liking. Yeah, I do watch All Elite Wrestling. 100 times more enjoyable than any of the stuff that WWE's putting out right now. Really? I don't know why I'm finding this level so much of a challenge, but let me get some. How much coin have I got? Yeah, I've got enough gold. Let me get some more level just before I go. Yeah, it's sucking my credits. Yeah, to be honest, I should be using some cash to upgrade and do a little bit of grinding for stats, but For now, it's okay.
You are now entering the Volcanic Cavern.
Yeah, I owned a PlayStation at the same time and an N64. Oh, come on. Who would I like to see in Smash Brothers? No comment on that really. I'm not really a big Smash player, to be honest. The last Smash game I played probably was probably Brawl on the GameCube. Yeah, Smash Remix on the N64's got a load of cool stuff, so. Yeah, this is another good point as well for grinding, so I'm just going to let this area get swamped out a bit. Gives me a chance to catch up on the chat as well, because I'm not going to get attacked over here. Yeah, Shadows of the Empire did have a decent sewer level, but it was super hard. That was one of the hardest levels. It was also really dark, so I think trying to remember to figure out exactly where you were going was always a bit of a pain. I think, like everybody else, I've just got a huge backlog of games, which normally the cool thing about Christmas is the opportunity to try and shorten that backlog up. Oh, come on. There we go. Health is looking a lot better now than previously. Yeah, potions kill death, exactly. I normally keep a stash, but... Oh, in fact, I've got some. Again, just doing a little bit of grinding here once I've got the opportunity. See, this is one of the levels where it helps to have a like an archer or somebody who's got a better range on their on the team. See, that's the... If I remember, I think that you need that one there for the third boss. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure there's a secret around this area. I don't know, like I haven't been excited for any Sonic game in so many years now. I don't know, I think they've just tried too many different things with Sonic. I remember, I think the worst one, like Sonic and the Black Knight, I remember that was horrible. Seriously need to get out of here.
New warrior found the scimitar of Rasha.
Okay, so that's what I was looking for, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save me. How am I streaming this? Just plugged it into a capture device. That's what I was looking for. I knew there was something around here.
Order restored. Bring it to my tower.
Blue Hedgehog Man, you're working on completing your national decks in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. It's funny, I've actually got a couple of N64, sorry, a couple of Nintendo Switch games here that I've not even unwrapped yet. And one of those is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, so I've got that here still sealed. I think I've got one of the Zelda games as well, which is Skyward Sword HD, which I've never played before. I just never found time to get around to playing it, so I picked that up. And I've still got that sealed here as well. So I've got, you know, a bit of a backlog. I didn't even see that guy creeping up on me. Ah, so close. I've got to get past these guys, but I've got nowhere near enough life to be able to do that. Have I travelled to Japan, South Korea or Vietnam? I've been to Japan. I've never been to South Korea and I've never been to Vietnam. Well, I've heard lovely things about it, to be honest. One of my friends went to Vietnam like a year. Can I increase? Okay, let me just increase the level of the microphone. There you go. It's a little bit louder now. If it gets too loud, just let me know. Hey Kuba. Cześć, dzień dobry. Right, let me get some health. I'm trying to think if I want to. Banana Bandana, what do I think about the Turok remasters? Really good games, enjoy them both. Am I Polish? What a twist. No, I'm not Polish. My wife's originally from Poland. I got married in Poland. I've been to Poland quite a few times. So this is, I'm just thinking how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So this is the Mountain Dragon. So this goes back to what we were talking about at the start, where a lot of people thought this was a game-breaking bug, but it's not. Basically, this dragon's nearly impossible to kill unless you get the ice axe, and you can't get the ice axe unless you go to the next world. So rather than try and kill the dragon now, I'm going to move on to the castle. Which is up this way.
You are now entering the castle courtyard.
The Waffle Factory. I know we're all N64 fans, but if we're going to play to be honest, if you're going to play Episode 1 Racer now, I don't know why you'd play the Dreamcast version, because they released the remaster of it. So you can play that on Xbox Series X at like a crazy speed. I'll probably stream it one time. I think I've actually got it. No, I mean Cryptic Boy. I mean, I've seen people kill that dragon, which you can do if you level yourself up enough. However, it's very, very difficult. But if you go to Next World and go to the armory, you can basically get a secret weapon, which is the ice axe. And then if you go back to it, you throw the ice axe at the start, and it freezes the dragon for probably about 20 seconds. So you can just basically rain loads of magic down on it, and basically take it out. But at the moment I need to do a little bit of backtracking, firstly because my health's low and I need to get my health level back up, but also a little bit of grinding, because as you saw there, you get a lot more enemies. The difficulty for this game really starts to ramp up from the second sort of realm. Ooh, I shouldn't have opened that. Yeah, the dragon, it depends which character, exactly like you said, you can... Did I ever get my hands on a Sega Saturn? Yep, I got a Sega Saturn on launch day. I was never a big fan of the Saturn. I always found it a really strange console. So, yeah, it's not one that I've got fond memories of. There's a couple of games I really liked in it. NBA Jam, I really liked playing on it. But for the most part, I wasn't a big Saturn fan. Yeah, the hammer's a very, very rare item to come across. You don't get it all that often. But when you do, it's a pretty lit item. So yeah, so we're just going back through to do some grinding now, just to pick up some more cash, get my health level back up to a good level.
Now entering Dagger Peak.
But you can see now, instead of it taking sort of quite a few hits to take these guys out, it's kind of like one hit kills in these. So. There we go.
Three-way shot.
I'm trying to remember, there's another game that Baldur's Gate is another game that I really liked. I'm sure there's quite a few people here who like that game as well. I really want to check out they did a remaster or a re-release of that one. I've been meaning to get around to playing that because that's another game that I really enjoyed way back in the day. Where else in Europe have I been? Pretty much all over. I lived all over Europe when I was in my 20s. So pretty much most countries in Europe. Apart from a few of, the really obscure places, but I've even been some weird and wonderful ones like Slovenia, Slovakia. Some of the less touristy ones, if you want to call them that. I lived in Italy as well. I lived in Spain. Where else did I live? Italy, Spain, Tunisia, Bulgaria. All sorts of weird places. Stuck. I worked out there. Hey, 16-bit Brick, good to see you. Okay, it's a bit of a swarm there. I'm carrying the maximum. It's fine. Yeah, about to get killed, son. Ah, just I was about to get out. Let's see how much money I've got. Speed, armor. Okay, I've got 1,000 gold, so I can get a little bit of an upgrade. What other languages do I speak? A little bit of French, some Polski, a little bit of Italian. Let's have a look. Strength, 5 points. Speed, magic. To be honest, I could probably do with getting that magic bumped up.
You are now entering Dagger Peak.
I'll tell you what I was really excited about, the Alan Wake 2. So I know they announced that the other day at the Game Awards. I'm a huge fan of Alan Wake 1. The first one's one of my favourite games. Really, really love that. Although what's slightly concerning is I think they said they're going to make it a survival horror game, which I'm not normally a big fan of. Yeah, this game you save with the controller pack, or if you've got an EverDrive you can just save it to your SD card. Yeah, Beetle Adventure Racing and World Driver Championships are probably two of the death. I keep forgetting that guy's there. Yeah, I'll do more live streams, like I said. I think I'll probably be here for about another 20 minutes with this. What the aim will want to do is just load up this, level up this character a little bit more before I take on the next realm. So when I do the next realm, I'll probably go through and complete the next next set of castle stages, because the characters, you need it to be a little bit stronger than what I've got at the moment. Oh, come on. No, there's slight differences with this and the arcade version. There are differences. Yeah, this is N64 with ULTRA HDMI mod. Yeah, that's a big swarm of enemies. It's a good chance to level and grind up though. But also, being on the hill's not particularly the best place to be trying to fight all these guys.
Warrior is about to die.
Whoa! Where did all these guys come from? Ah, they came the other exit. Okay, I need to hightail out of here and try and find. To be honest, if I can just get to the point where I level up here without getting killed, then that would just give me a little bit of health. Ah. Have I watched Squid Game? No, I've not seen Squid Game. Yeah, enemies swarming you. I can do any of these levels actually. I'm just, like I said, I'm just grinding. Modest Slayer, thanks for tuning in. Catch you soon. Yeah, the first Gauntlet was a difficult game. The one on the version that I remember as the original with the NES. It was never an easy game. Yeah, I mean, you can. It's quite easy if you find a particular point where you can level up, like finding a nest. Yeah, you can level up a lot easier. Although it's probably a bit less entertaining to watch on a stream if I just popped held a button down and just sat there in the same position for a couple of hours. I just need to get a few more level upgrades for this character. That's not what you want. Quest 64 is okay. It's, you know, there's better RPGs even on the N64. I know that's not saying much typically, but yeah, Ogre Battle 64 is a pretty good one. It's a very technically heavy, I'd say. It's not an easy game to get into, but if you do get into it, yeah, it's one of the best games on the system by a long way. Have I been to the USA, Switzerland, Canada, Germany and Rome? I've been to the US, I've been to, where else did you say? Switzerland, yeah, I've been to Switzerland. Have I been to Rome? No, I've not been to Rome, but I've lived in Italy, so I lived in Venice. Ah, I didn't see that. Slow reactions. Yeah, Venice it's okay. It's a nice place to visit. I didn't particularly enjoy living there. It's like super expensive, really expensive to live there. But yeah, it's a cool experience. The Maldives is probably my favourite place where I've been to. I've been to the Maldives twice. It's a really, really nice place to visit. Yeah, Switzerland's super expensive. Yeah. Tiny enemies. That noise was one of the effects, so when the characters all went small. It's like a magic potion.
Invisibility. Warrior has extra speed.
Okay, so I should have a decent enough amount now just to do a little bit of upgrading. Yeah, like another 1,000 gold, which is quite nice. Yeah, the Tribute 64. I've been meaning to pick up one of those. I've got a Hori mini pad anyway, but I need to upgrade because I'm using the original N64 controller at the moment. I need to do a bit of work on it because the thumbsticks going a little bit. Okay, strength, speed, armor. To be honest, armor I could probably do with upgrading, so let's buy some armor. Okay, so I'm going to give it a call that for today, or call that for this stream anyway. I've got something that I need to do at 6 o'clock here in the UK, so in a couple of minutes time. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and save it here, and then the next live stream, I may come back a little bit later on tonight, if not maybe tomorrow, depending on how my back holds up. But that's where I'll need to go for now. But again, thanks for all tuning in, and I'll save this, and I'll see you soon.